first and foremost, I farm for my family. This is about producing food that I'm happy to feed to my family. It's also about a lifestyle. It's about a type of life that is a slower paced kind of life. It's a life that allows the whole family to be involved and connected in a way that having a job and commuting to a city sort of lacks, right? And this is a type of job where my son's young now, but in a few years he'll be able to come to work with me, and that won't be a challenge or a problem in any way. He'll be able to know where his food comes from, how it's raised, and I think it's very, very important. Eating ultimately is the one thing we all do in common, and knowing about how that life process works, and being comfortable with the source of that food is something that I feel very strongly about.
We love making cheese here. I started out as a food person. I cooked professionally in some really great kitchens all over the United States, and I love food. I feel very empowered by making great food, and this was a great way for me to combine a farming childhood with my food aspirations. What is really amazing here is how we can take something from a living thing, a raw product from a living thing, we turn it into a value added. It all starts out as the same milk from animals that we love and that we take care of, and we turn it into something that can go all over the country and be representative of this place. It is truly the reason we do it.
So right now we're standing in the Friendship Court Garden, which is one of 3 main sites of UACC. And this garden is one of our primary sites for growing summer crops. So what we do is we grow lots of vegetables in 3 different sites throughout the city, and we distribute them free of charge to people living in the neighborhoods nearest the gardens. There's a lot of local food available here in Charlottesville, but Charlottesville being a very wealthy area for the most part, most of the produce is sort of geared and sold toward folks with a lot more income than many of the folks that live in the neighborhoods where our gardens are located. So what we tried to do is bridge that gap a little bit and say, hey, if you're interested in getting fresh, local, organic produce, let's grow it together, and we can make it available free of charge to anybody who wants to participate in our program. So that's what we do, and it's working well.
Here at Caromont Farm, we make a selection of goats and cow's milk cheeses, primarily in the local area. We're here 45 minutes south of Charlottesville. We're in Albemarle County. We sell a lot of our cheeses locally. However, in the last year we're starting to sell a fair amount on a regional basis, especially our specialty cheeses go up north as far as New York and as far south as Atlanta. But primarily we enjoy a local Charlottesville and Virginia support.
What we're looking to do is return to what was normal. Normal are animals raised in natural habitats exhibiting all of the rich variation in flavor that comes with season and time and place, ultimately, specific to the place.
Again, I think the most important part is sort of where we're focused. So we're not focused on marketing and trying to sell a niche product. What we're trying to do is grow generally healthy food in an urban area, and I think what makes that unique is that it's going to get produce to people who otherwise would not be able to afford it, and it's going to bring people together who are interested in growing it with people, say, living in a low-income neighborhood such as Friendship Court. It's going to bring those 2 groups together to work together to produce it, and so they'll meet in a venue in which probably they'd never otherwise encounter.
Buying locally allows you the opportunity, if you have the time or the inspiration, to go and actually lay eyes on the farmer, talk to the farmer, learn about the farm and what they're doing and why they do it. And what that offers the eater is the opportunity to really to ensure for themselves that they're satisfied with all of the conditions and the qualities of their food product.
What you get in terms of just the way that this kind of food supports people on many levels. Not only is it more flavorful, not only is it fresher, but also for every bit of money that you can contribute to a local economy, it pretty much stays here in our state.
There's so many other ways that this can happen, and I think that's the cool part about it. You know, it's not just one system. It's not like an industrial farm that has one way of doing it and it's replicated. It's totally unique to every social and sort of economic environment.
There's an old adage, you are what you eat. A turkey raised in a confinement operation fed a strict diet of grain tastes like the grain it was fed. A turkey raised on pasture offers you the complex and rich flavors of that pasture, as well as being raised in a low-stress environment where the birds tend to develop more fully and are able to develop that depth of flavor.